Let me tell you, LA Thieves, this one's not going to be an easy one for them.
And for Atlanta FaZe, this has been a tough year for them. I mean, getting second over and over again in third place, like that's a tough year for these guys since they've come into the league. They have just been dominant, but you know, facing these teams in each and every time in the major finals, it has been a different story. Either they can't win the controls, or they can't win the search and destroys, or the hard point wasn't good enough. They just haven't been able to put together in that final series, and for the game field keys to victory, Selim, he needs to continue to put up a historic champs performance. A 1.47 KD this weekend. Between Major 4 and now, he has a 1.36, 75% non-traded kill percentage. He's #1 in damage per life. He has been ridiculous. And slow down Draza in S&D. Draza 1.74 S&D KD this weekend. They've been dominating FaZe when it comes to the search. And got to get mid-control.
And the crazy thing is that Draza right there with a 1.74, he's #1 overall. But Selim, he's #2 with a 1.7. But enough about him. We got to talk about the Tiny Terrorists. These young men, a dynamic duo looking for their third ring together. We saw the way aBeZy turns up. When he plays to a whole different level, it makes the game look easy. And then yesterday, Simp, he was alongside him. Those guys just really just take over. Like, they're so damn annoying to play against on the map. Like, you got to make sure you're putting a loud focus on these guys.
I mean, Ali, it's historic. Like, we're talking about the 4th consecutive champs finals for these two players. We're talking about, you know, it'd be great if you could win 1 world championship in your life.
All right, boys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and tune into this and see if we can.
20 years old.
No, it's literally insane.
I think they're about to reveal
so many more years to come
MW2 gameplay here.
They want to go back to back, right? We were here in Galen Center last year. They want to do it once again. Of course, I think a lot of it's going to be on Simp right now. I feel like the last series that we saw from them going into it, you know, we know what numbers Cell is going to put up, and it was always about Simp. Like, he needs a regain, he needs a rebound. Atlanta FaZe has been just getting almost there, getting almost to that chip, and just not being able to close it out, getting 3rd at Major 4, and now they make it to the grand finals once again. I expect a completely different Tiny Terrors.
Watch and earn August 7th.
We keep talking about how we were in this very venue. I remember being on that stage and taking a look at how hype that Simp was getting. He was really rallying around the troops and trying to get the guys going. And one guy that I guess has been getting this roster going all season long is the guy that we just talked about in our game field. Keys to victory. Come on. Selim, a 1.47 going on right now at champs. This currently sets the record at this moment for the highest champs KD I think we've ever seen, actually beating Global for my W.
Yeah, and with opportunity for it to get even better. I mean, he's making a case for the best performance we've ever seen at an event, period, let alone champs. Like, the pressure that they've had, and, you know, he's risen to the occasion time and time again. He's clutching up for this squad. Like, Selim is the MVP for a reason, without a shadow of a doubt. This guy's a beast.
The only thing that scares me, though,
watch
Selim
the final match
that he
of the
does,
CDL
like yesterday in that
2022
series, he put up a 1.6. But then you had 2 of his teammates who drop a 0.7, and you get destroyed at least in that last hard point. You have to make sure that your teamwork has to be on point. No individual plays. That's the way they were able to close out the series versus Seattle last night, was just teamwork, making sure you're early rotating, playing properly, and playing around each other. Like, that's the biggest thing. Selim's always going to get his kills, but the teamwork has to be there versus a team like LA.
Yeah, we always talk about consistency when it comes down to these big matchups, and both rosters are going to need it. Now, if you do need a little bit of a refresher coming into our final matchup of the season, let's go and take a look at how the bracket has been shaping up. And one thing that you'll notice is that both of these teams have faced off previously back in that winners finals. It was LAT taking the W over Atlanta. Atlanta then had to go into that losers bracket and make their way here. But as we take a look at our map rewind, I don't know. It really is difficult if you're Atlanta FaZe. You're facing off against this very same roster on a lot of the similar maps as well, Ali.
Yeah, no, it is, and that's what you get for leaving LA Thieves to be in winners finals, and get them into the grand finals, to have that veto process. And Atlanta FaZe, from what we've seen from them, they do not have a very deep map pool in their respawns. It's always those final 3 hills that for some reason they are struggling. They were able to go back to the fundamentals in the series that we saw yesterday to close it out in the hard point, but when it comes to LA Thieves, they're going to continuously push that pressure. They're going to continuously have that confidence against the Atlanta FaZe. And I always make the joke, you know, it took 5 wins, 5 optic wins against the Atlanta FaZe for them to finally get their revenge. Well, LA Thieves only has 3 in a row right now, so
as you can see, I don't know.
It's all about the numbers. It's all about the numbers. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, throughout this series, I highly recommend. Why don't you just go ahead and do it now? Make sure, if you have not done so already, we would talk about it throughout the weekend. Link your Activision and YouTube accounts today. You have the chance to earn a very special Modern Warfare
I'm trying.
Open Beta Early Access code. It is going to be excellent. Make sure that you have done that. If not, you're going to lose your chance, and now you're going to have to rely on all kinds of other opportunities to hopefully try and get into that Open Beta Early Access. Also, one thing as well, we're talking about the MW2 reveal here later after map number 2 of this series. So make sure to stick around to get a very exclusive look at what is next for the Call of Duty franchise, as we also have a very special guest joining us for that. Guys, I know we're talking a lot about Vanguard, but Ant, I cannot wait for the next COD to
Listen,
come
we're
out.
going to get a sneak peek here after map number 2, mid-finals, give the players a little bit of a break. You get to see MW2. I mean, this is amazing. Go get some popcorn, get a beverage, because this is going to be wild.
Get a nice bev, you know, while you're at it. Get some popcorn, get a glizzy, Jay.
No, definitely don't grab the glizzy,
okay.
man.
We got to move forward. We got to move forward. I just embarrassed myself. Let's go down to our maps and modes. Thank you, production, for saving me. Alrighty. Take a look at this gauntlet. Best of 9. Ant, you see the vetoes there for LAT?
I mean, looking at this, like, so Atlanta FaZe, they haven't been able to, you know, beat LATs when it comes to Berlin. It's just been so tough in the hardpoint. Good thing for them that's later in the series. It's the Gavutu, right? Like, LATs have been so good on that map. Can Atlanta beat them early in the series and get that momentum? Because what we've seen out of LATs when they're super fine teams, it's wild, aggressive, challenging everything. If you could check them early on Gav, that would be so huge. We know what Atlanta FaZe likes to do, trap you into that P4 back spawn, get that early rotation to P5. The fundamentals have been there throughout the season on that map. We need to see it come out into play.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough series, though, for Atlanta. When you take a look at these maps, obviously, LA Thieves, they get rid of Bokash. It's been their auto veto all year long. You do not want to scrub against Atlanta FaZe on that one. And then the control on Tuscan, they have beat Atlanta FaZe previously on this map. The overall record is sitting at like 2-1, but you want to get rid of that. You don't even want to give them a chance. You want to play the Berlins that you have been dominant on and the Gavutu. So that is where it gets scary for me, because respawn-wise, this is looking like all LA Thieves. And even the Search and Destroys, their last 3 matchups, LA Thieves are undefeated in S&D, 3-0. At Champs, they are 4-0. They have just been playing at a whole different level.
I will say, though, FaZe's Tuscan Search and Destroy has been immensely better in their last couple of series, and also they've looked pretty good at Desert Siege S&D in the past. So if they get later into this series, can push it towards those last maps, they do have a good chance of winning this thing.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we've broken down this game. We've given all the historical, all the historics that we can possibly do, and now it is time for our picks. Normally, I ask you guys, who wants to step up? Who wants to make their pick first?
I don't know where to
Anybody? Anybody?
I can't switch up. I got to go Atlanta FaZe. Listen, every single time I picked them against the Thieves have absolutely smoked them, but I'm not going to switch it up. These guys have the experience, and I think experience plays a big factor in a series like this, so I'm going to go with Atlanta FaZe.
Okay, Atlanta FaZe for Nameless. Allie?
You know what? I picked my poison a long time ago, and I learned my lesson when I picked against the LA Thieves the first time they beat Atlanta FaZe, and I was like, oh, they just don't have the superstar on their squad. And then every single person on LA Thieves in that series became a superstar. So I'm going to go with the LA Thieves. I think they're going to close it out.
Okay, LA Thieves for Allie, Atlanta FaZe for
Link your Activision account on YouTube.
Man, this is going to be a tough series. I think we have the potential to go all the way to a map number 9, but I just think based off the experience, I'm going to completely agree with Nameless. I'm going Atlanta FaZe. They're trying to go out there and get that 3rd ring, be the best dynasty of Call of Duty, and they have the chance to do it in the same arena 2 years in a row.
Oh,
honestly, I have no idea what it means. Link your Activision account on YouTube. That doesn't make sense.
It's now time for me to make my Zinni picks.
I've
got both. I've got Atlanta FaZe. I've got the LA Thieves. Crowd, I did this yesterday, okay? I'm going to raise one, and based off of your volume, that's who I'm going to rock with, okay? So we're going to, when I move one forward, you guys get loud, all right? Starting things off, Atlanta FaZe.
Sounded good.
That sounded good. I was kind of surprised by that. Okay, now, LA Thieves.
Oh,
it's
the team that I was going to reside with anyway. We're rocking with the LA Thieves, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm ready for this one. It doesn't even fill my head. We've got such a large dome to work with here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with the LA Thieves. We do have a split desk. I'll tell you what, the match is getting ready to get underway. Our final series of the season, our COD Champs 2022 Grand Final is just moments away. Atlanta FaZe versus LA Thieves. Here we go.
Yeah, are they not showing the actual... Oh, maybe they aren't, bro. I am an idiot. After map 2. I should regret that. Just gonna have this running, bro. Nah, FaZe is gonna win. I know I voted for LAPs, but I think FaZe is gonna win. Look at what someone said. Aaron dies. So dumb. Stream, do I cop? It's trash. Alright, I might go shower while we wait. But essentially, I guess this, I get a 30-minute double XP token, but like, where's the actual pre-beta? Let's read these. Let's read this a little closer. What eggs that? Happens all the time, bro. Watch and earn. So, chance to win. You can tell my Wi-Fi is really good. Plus a chance to receive. You gotta read the fine print and shit.
Los Angeles, y'all ready to get this started? Yeah! We started this season off with 12 of the best teams in the world with a quest of finding one. It was a journey starting in the south in Texas, going up north to Minnesota, across the border to Toronto, to the big apple,
well,
New York.
I'm doing the directions. Certainly a possibility that I'll get one. I feel like I'm doing things right here.
To hoist this trophy dripped in black that only legends can hold. It's to start your Call of Duty League Championship and coming to the stage first. Here they
so
come.
After map 2 is when they're going to actually reveal some of this stuff. Look at their Finish up this banana, bro.
Easy going huge off the rotation single-handedly.
It's the guts, it's the glory, it's the championship for FaZe.
Galen Center, you can love them or hate them, but make some noise for Atlanta FaZe. Give it up for Sip, Abizi, Arcades, and Celium, Atlanta FaZe.
4 consecutive grand finals, but second place after second place this year. Looking to cement a dynasty, that foundation is already set, and so is the stage for the Atlanta FaZe. And no better revenge than for the ring. Blaze, who do they have to go through though?
Ha-ha! They gotta go up against your Major 4 champions, the Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet. Now introducing your Call of Duty League Major 4 champions, your hometown team, the LA Thieves. We got Octane, Draza, Envoy, and Kenny. Wait, that's Josh. Where's Kenny? It's Kylo Ken! Ladies and gentlemen, the casters are ready. The players are ready. Folks in the sold-out Galen Center, are you ready? The Call of Duty League Championship Final starts right now.
You just feel what you can't control. I know you wanna keep me caged. Baby, I'm a renegade.
Takes off behind. Still hitting like a haymaker. Oh, he missed him. Hits the shots again. Clutch up in the round 11. Oh, a great double. Comes in from Octane. Kenny's here, but Octane is as well. Ow! The LA Thieves. Oh, Kenny. Wow.
But Draza answers with two of his own.
On my own wave, I am gold, yeah. You were trying to block me on the low, yeah. Took the high road, let me demonstrate. 'Cause the whole it is sensational gameplay. My God. Here we go, Galen Center. It is finally time to get our main event underway. Boy, it has been a long and arduous year. We have had some bumps in the road, a hell of a lot of turbulence to get here. But now we find ourselves one final series. And the two finest teams in the league going toe-to-toe for $1.2 million championship rings and that trophy on stage. I cannot wait to get this underway. My name is Miles Ross. I'll be one of the commentators taking through this one. And this handsome devil is Chance. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, dude. Those intros got me so hyped because, look, Celium right now is in the middle of arguably the greatest champs performance of all time. And Kenny on the other side is in that same category. And seeing that dude walk out with a bang.
I don't think I ever checked what my final grades were, so
flashbacks of World War II.
that.
That is demon time for Kenny. And honestly, those two players have been the walking embodiment of turnt. I know they're showing up on Sunday.
Yeah, Celium again putting forward one of the most impressive individual performances in a champs performance, as Name said, let alone a LAN in general. He has been incredible from start to finish. A regular season MVP, and he's putting up the good work here at champs as well. But Chance,
Just so
there's a lot of stories
much.
here, man. I mean, the decks went back and forth. There is so much going on between these two teams. I have no clear-cut favorite. I don't mind who wins. Everyone's walking away with a win today in this arena.
Well, no, not the team that loses. Because it is legacy for one side of the stage, whoever wins, right? You have the Tears looking to be like, if not already, the best duo of all time. You get another ring, you know, top 5 of all time. Like, they are making quick rounds. On the flip side, Octane, who has been one of the best ARs of all time, he has one missing
bet.
achievement. It is
This
that
is what I got
ring.
named minus
Kenny,
10?
who
Bro,
has
that's
2
just
second
fucking
places
sad.
at chance, also missing that ring. If you get it, it adds to your legacy.
Well, my GPA is at 3.95.
You will have nightmares about this series for the rest of your life.
This
It's going to be a long year until we get to MW2's championship, but until then, here we go. Don't challenge
Wait, this is what I got on the-
has been the catchphrase for the LA
on the
Thieves for a long time.
final
Chance.
grade.
We're starting the series off on one.
All right, we're going to test it right off the break.
They have, like-
Speaking of the break, this in my mind is the focus for the hard points. This is where Atlanta has struggled, and because they're coming from the losers.
Oh, y'all looking at my ACT scores, bro? What the? Y'all shouldn't be allowed to see that.
Straight off the rip on P1, and you're playing off the back foot. You're not going to have a good time. You have to win the opening break.
Opening break's incredibly important. It's been the absolute stalwart of a
got all
difficult
A's, that's all
season
that matters.
for Atlanta FaZe. But here we go. Nades are up, and it's the LA Thieves who strike first. Arseny's from behind, and good golly, what an opening break it's been.
Look at the speed demon go, but it is still inside the point, and the main AR battle
this shit's
already
going crazy.
showing up
Alright,
in
hold up.
spades, but still, because of RCDs, it's FaZe in the point, it's Celium ripping heads, and this is where Atlanta are at their best.
Hey, we didn't want to start things off in a 10, but hey, it's looking good so far. Now the Sim.
Oh!
Hard point now in the hands of Atlanta FaZe. Trying to find anything throughout the middle of the minimap. And again, for those watching at home, the red arrows on the minimap, that is going to be the LA Thieves, Atlanta FaZe, dressed in white.
Oh, it's difficult to keep up 4.
It's not even true. It's not even true.
The bad news is Celium, to the surprise of no one, starting with the high.
The white people that you can see through the wall are actually FaZe.
That is Atlanta controlling the pace of the game and controlling that rotation as well. 3 in the feed, 4 in the hill time being collected. They're the ones running it up.
The second hard point now here on Gavutu, P2. Big old shit.
Y'all can't even
Bottom of the
see
minimap.
that? That's crazy.
We're there now for another 60 seconds before it will move again. It's first to
Not
250 points here in the hard point game mode. And so far, so good for FaZe.
And bro, Celium already 8 kills. We're only 2 hills in. Your MVP for a reason. When
Y'all
they
can't
played
even
against
see
LA
that?
Thieves the other day, it was for the loss, but he dropped a 1.6. This is the prime man, and well, finally.
Actually, what we're gonna do, we're going to turn this one on horrible quality. We're still gonna get our points down here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the league. We're gonna put, because I think y'all can see this.
Solar panels. If you live in one of these 11 states of America, it's the worst decision you.
Right hand side of the minimap is where they want to go.
I think y'all will be able to see this. So.
Top right hand side of the minimap is where they want to go. Thieves have full control for now. Can they hold it?
I mean, look, you're down by 50, and you already have to rotate over towards this P3 hill. Tries to push up nice and aggressive, and well, he's going to get chopped down. Ring control for FaZe now there. They're working on the break through the front. The nades will slow him down.
Y'all still can't see that on my stream.
Their nades are always on point.
Lethals and tacticals are essential in breaking this hard point and even trying to get
It's
close.
like
Look at
blacked
the position now
out.
you
It's
see
so
from the LA
weird.
Thieves holding FaZe back. Here come FaZe. First up, Arseny's next up, Sim. Trades are abound. There's an opening now to work with. Can Abizi find another kill here? Forward he goes. Can't get it done. 10 and 6 for Octane, and the hard point stays in LA's hands.
An important moment just to get Envoy going. Had a bit of a slow start, so that's a nice little string of events to get him in the mix. And still for these final 20 seconds, Atlanta FaZe, if they can find one of the pick, they're looking not for this scrap, but to make sure they don't get the time. But it looks like draws it nice and secure, and now on that rotation. The MVP for the LA Thieves, it's Kenny by himself, waiting for Envoy. They're trying to make this break.
Tough hard point to get into. Watch out for the trap. We'll touch on that in a moment. For now, it's just trying to get through the front door. Kenny, the man up. Celium takes care of business. Envoy now trying to get involved. Sliding forward. Cell finds himself a second. That is unbelievable. Regular season MVP, currently sitting at 13 and 6.
Yeah, no surprise there. Already
Crowd's
double
going
positive,
crazy.
collecting this hill time. And the stuns are ringing out. The nades are connecting. In LA Thieves starting to get some of those kills. But this is the final.
Oh, my!
No! He'll be ripping it.
Oh, he's ripping
open them. However, Kenny breaks in. Kenny finds 2 before being brought down. You've still got Atlanta FaZe on the back foot. 30 seconds now trying to get themselves into the hard point, but not only in, they have to get out chance.
Well, yeah, that's the main thing. You lose one more of these gunfights, and Iron Boy on the flank is going to take him down. You're worried about being stuck in this beach spawn, so this is 2 hills back-to-back where LA Thieves on point. You win this gunfight, Atlanta FaZe, you can bury them on this rotation.
This is a huge moment now for the LA Thieves. They have the right-hand side of the map. That's where the final hard point will lay in our set. The low side of docks. Slow things down, keep Atlanta FaZe trapped. They can have that final time, but you can take the lead here, LA Thieves.
And you got Draza wrapping all the way back to make sure he can actually block those spawns. You got Kenny pushed so far up on this map. I mean, it is a marathon just to try to get near this hill, but right now, Atlanta FaZe, there is no openings on the map. Even if you kill Kenny, well, there's the next one to fall. The first wave is in, now for the hill.
Reinforcements going to arrive real fast now for the LA Thieves. Arsty's the man up, trying to get some damage in there. Stunned, slowed, over to Abizi. First man on the point, catches himself a kill. Any more here? What a snap. Kenny wins it though. You're still maintaining control for the LA Thieves. The second wave, ineffective. FaZe back to the drawing board.
I mean, hey, I'd say all things considered for FaZe, they will take that. They were put in a tough spot, and at least stripping away some of that time could pay off long term.
Doesn't even matter to have that one.
Rotation of P1, where Thieves were in control of the pace of the game for a bit. Now it's Atlanta's turn to take the reins.
Second set of 5 points now upon us. We go right back to that anti-aircraft gun at the top side of the map. Here come the nades though. Draza starts things off with a bang. Here go the Thieves. Upstairs, into the hill. Sellian will take care of one at least. Simpson there for the trade. Envoy, last man standing. Thieves with a break.
And make no mistake, this is one of the best money hills in the game. It starts with the nades, and they just walk on through, get the break, and what a moment. Atlanta FaZe, the only opportunity since like, what, 4 years ago to control the base. Now they're getting shut down.
Getting nice setup seconds. 3 players for the LA Thieves. Locking down that hard point. Abizi with a jump shot. Has the pressure up now. Get him out of here. This first hard point's been so good right now for the LA Thieves. FaZe have had no answer whatsoever. They have been suffocated in the second set so far. Eyes towards the bottom side of the minimap as well, though. You're playing for second.
I kind of like this little play. Just find a little extra time to stay alive for the contest, but that's a little play that we'll find out if it can go a long way, but still a 50-point gap. And now the right side spawns for Atlanta. So gotta make their move. They're waiting to strike as soon as the hill pops. RC's climbing up.
He's going to broken kill feed. We'll see what that hands up for. RC's up. He's the captain now. Shift control for LA Thieves. For the Atlanta FaZe, as the LA Thieves now trying to bounce back into this one. It's a 4 spree for Abizi. It turns it into a 5, and woo-hoo-hoo, he's running around, just being annoying.
I mean, it is just impressive to see the patient sort of plays to make sure, but now it's about how well they can keep track of all 4 players. You got Kenny, he's making plays, going to flip those spawns, so you'll chalk up a little bit of P2 spawn or time. You get those spawns. That is a long-term investment from Kenny, and that might be one of the plays of the game.
Yeah, big move there from the LA Thieves. Keep an eye on that minimap. When those red players die, they should be on the right-hand side. If not, it's because number 6 has done the right thing, but there we go. Big moves now of the LA Thieves. They retain control, and Kenny, they got control, doesn't get the kills.
Abizi spotted him though. Abizi in the back, look at that play. He gets him the spawns. LA Thieves make one mistake, and now they're not gonna have this early rotation to the hill. So Abizi, that sneaky beaver making moves. You're down by 60, but that right there, I mean, I'll keep saying it, might be the play of the game.
Could well be it. Possibility for another lead change now. LA Thieves, what do you do? Can you handle the sneaky beaver? Words of Papa Puckett now, but it's LA Thieves. They are running it up. They've smashed their way through the back door. They have control of the point. And Simp, he's left on his lonesome. He's done now as well.
This is going to be the theme for LA throughout this entire grand finals. How good are their nades every single time? They need a break on the hill. That's the intro, and hey, your MVP, he's just stuck at ring. There is nowhere to go. So much time being collected on this P3 hill. Don't chow them on gap for good reason.
Not over yet. 15 seconds remaining on this hard point. We will now go to the left-hand side of the minimap. Los Angeles Thieves are within spitting distance of the win. One more is all they need, but Atlanta FaZe, they have the map control. The break has got to be good from the Thieves.
I mean, look, you're talking about 3, maybe 4 hills back to back to back where Atlanta's going to have to be going. And that's not the best start. The cliff side of the map wide open.
I mean, you got to give it to Thieves, bro.
The nades, though, there to slow
Everyone
down,
thought
spawn up. It'll be the entire team grouped
they
up.
needed to blow it up. I would admit, even I thought drop Octane, like drop.
We'll see if that pays off in a second, but again, it's all about the
like,
front line.
honestly, I think you could have justifiably
on a 3.
Could have justifiably done it at a certain point.
Holding on to the point, pulling it back.
I mean, this has been the freest 30 seconds you've actually
I mean, obviously it paid off for them to continue with this roster. I mean,
you don't want to overcommit, so yes, you get picked
gotta admit, bro, they've really pulled a really tight squad together. Teamwork is pretty good on this map. Like,
you still get the boat control, win a couple gunfights.
Maybe it was the role switch with Kenny pulling out a sub. Like, I don't know. I mean, no one's really playing a sub on this map.
In the map. Atlanta phase, you need to make your way across map, boys. Break those lines and hold on to that point for dear life, or you're losing map number 1. Here we go.
Well, someone's actually got to get the time, so you got a player Envoy wrapping back, but once again,
dicking on them.
Might have found the opening.
So sneaky, not sneaky enough. Draza brings him down. Clock's ticking. Draza looking to take care of the others as the front line is now being pushed further and further back. 10 seconds for the win, and the LA Thieves take map number 1. Can they hold it down? Can Selim do anything? I do not think so.
Yeah, I mean, really good.
For the LA Thieves there in map 1. And there is no sweat on those brows.
Thing is, bro, is that you need to go the stretch with Atlanta phase, and it's not easy to do. Seattle Surge did it. I think Major 3.
And I'm telling you, for this team, they have the best, most coordinated nades in the game.
Who was Major 4?
Every single time they're tagging players up, they're making those breaks, and hey, it also helped when once again shutting down.
Oh, it was NYSL.
Only 1,400.
It was NYSL.
That's now 2 hard points back to back where he
versus
has
LA
against
Thieves.
LA.
Yeah, tough work. Not an easy thing to do on Gavutu with a submachine gun. Not exactly the right gun for the fight, but hey, sometimes they make it work. Kenny, a player that has done time and time again.
What actually ended up happening?
Man on stage with bandana. He came out with a lightsaber. Kylo Ken, Force was strong with him in that opening hard point. Great work out of Octane as well. Everyone across the LA Thieves certainly closing out their Gavutu hard point spree the way they began it, Chance, so many months ago.
And just a beautiful way to kill some
after they 3-1 them, and they 3-1 phase, that's crazy. I didn't really watch much of this tournament. What happened to Seattle? They just came off a dub. 3-2 and they're out. That's sad.
You already know it is.
Well, they must have been playing up here, right?
Faced off 7 times.
They started as losers after winning Major 3?
Walking 1.4 against them. Even when Thieves are winning, he's over there dropping 1.6s.
This game is like weird, bro.
Octane has been suffering, but later half of the year, once Kenny has hit his stride, this is where LA Thieves have been starting to get that work and go for that counterbalance. So again, just the best possible map one to get.
Yeah, indeed. The LA Thieves wrote the book on Gavutu. They just closed it with a fantastic 250 to 187. Map number 1 is done here in our best of 9 to determine the 2022 Call of Duty League champions. Berlin Search and Destroy up next, Chance, and this is a map that's been unkind to both teams at times.
I mean, this is also a map where Atlanta has 6-0'd them, right? I know Octane is trying to, make up for double donuts that have like coming into the past, right? I think his like S&D KD against Atlanta is like a 0.56 on the year. It's because the double donuts drag it down so far, but he's gotten a little bit of revenge. He has found his form. He has been on point with the sniper. And last time these guys played on Berlin, I mean, it was a down to the wire battle. Also, 2 teams that it's an offensive shootout. Both of these guys, especially Atlanta phase, those fast B attacks, I mean, they are completely on point. Maybe a guy like Octane, pick him off on the cross, be there to shut him down.
Yeah, the whole season's not been too kind for Octane in Search and Destroy, particularly against FaZe, famously dropping the double donut. 2 consecutive Search and Destroys in a single series. He did not get a kill in, but you bet your bottom dollar he's looking for the revenge here. When it comes to S&D though, Chance, it's Draza in itself.
I mean, yeah, look, we're not joking in the slightest, and we're talking about Selim having one of the best champions, like, performance of all time. The only category where he is not #1 is in S&D, and that's because Draza, the one taking that crown, but by the slimmest of margins. And now it's the father-son duo, Draza and Kenny, the only 2 players averaging more than 8 kills per round. These guys have been on point, and for Draza, grinding pays off. The guy that is in the S&D Money 8 challenge, the guy that has run his mouth all year long, well, he's been getting away with it this entire time. We'll see if he can go against Cell. I'd say another player that has been getting away with it all tournament long.
Getting away with more than murder this week. Selim has had an insane performance as an individual, as has the team. Good stuff for them to get this far. It was a 3-1 loss to the LA Thieves that pushed them to the lower bracket, and from there, it was nothing but notches on the belt up until this moment. Selim again, getting ready to make a historic, an iconic performance here in the COD League. Map number 2, here we go.
And who knows what'll be considered a must-win, but all that I know is because LAT gets rid of the Bocage hardpoint, they get rid of the Tuscan control where they have a 4-9 record overall, their map set looks sweet. A map like this, Berlin S&D, where you're already down 0-1, Atlanta's got a couple problems coming up long-term. They might not need to immediately strike back, but they will have a lot of problems if they don't. And also Kenny, I mean, a 0.7 against Atlanta at the start of the year. He is getting better every single time he plays against them. That Berlin S&D, here we go.
Search and destroy now upon us. It's first to 6 rounds. We will take turns attacking and defending, and once a player loses their life in a round, they are out. We'll see him in the next one. For now, we're going to the B-bomb site. Atlanta FaZe, they are on offense.
And it's Octane again, watching that cross. We know how much Atlanta love to go over to this site, and he spots out one. If you're seeing Sullivan cross the back train, you know eventually that bomb will cross as well. Looking for that first pick.
We can see him through the X-ray of Codcaster. But it is simply Spidey senses and maybe good timing. It's giving Octane the inkling there. A slow round chance, less than a minute now to play with. FaZe, there's the opening shots.
Yeah, they're making moves on the flank too. Again, this father-son duo love working in tandem, so they got a little bit of information, but also Abizi's roaming towards the middle of the map, so you can't overcommit. And that bomb is gonna cross, and Abizi strikes for the first blood. The bomb makes it to sight, and Celium's still alive. This is perfect for Atlanta.
The Car 98K unable to penetrate that brick wall there, so Celium will stay alive. Bomb planted now. Celium is going to be the watchful guardian. The Sim does a bit of redecorating. No more doors to cover anyone trying to defuse that bomb.
Good luck on this approach for the 3v4. You got to start moving quick as well. Drazi does find a pick, but look at how deep these Atlanta players are tucked in the back of the map. Sim's left by himself, but if you don't find this pick, you're just going to lose the round, and Sim there to shut him down.
Trades out, 2v2, less than 25 seconds on the clock now to play with Drazi now making moves. Forward he goes, looking to clear out every possible angle that the Thieves could be coming from, and then we go, it's a big shot, but it's not enough to get the kill, as Celium's still alive. 1v1 against Octane now on the flank. Draza holds him in place, takes care of business, 10 seconds. Can you get on the ball?
It's about the protection. You have to guess where he's coming from and make the read. Too little, too late. Arcitys with the clutch. And again, just not enough time in the 3 versus 4. The idea was there, but too tough of a spot. You already saw it from Atlanta. Both AR players in the back of the map, and the clock was on their side. Solid first round. Get that momentum back potentially in their favor.
Takes 7.5 seconds to defuse that bomb once planted. Arcitys knows the timing all too well. Perfect play. Take that first round here in the search.
I'm not going to see exactly what LA Thieves have cooked up. I mean, you got to give credit to Draza. Starts out 3-0, so certainly the gunning was ready. Obviously, your number 1 S&D KD looking to keep things going. Neutral setup, though, for LA. They'll be playing for picks.
Here comes the opening fight, and it's going to be Draza once again, finding those kills. FaZe, though, whoa, they win out a couple. Octane joins his pal on the kill feed, now it's a 2v2.
And you already know Octane versus Selling. We'll see that gunfight so many times, but he's actually dipping away. They are making quick moves. They know Abizi would be the lone man over towards B, so should be a quick commitment towards the bomb plan. And they're playing it for the deep side, but Celium, that's the direction he's peeking from.
Oh, Celium just appeared at the last possible second. He definitely saw that player crossover. 40 seconds now, and that bomb goes boom. Cell has to check every corner. He has no idea where that second player could be.
And Abizi's not going for flanks. He's grouping up with his teammate. They're going to approach this together.
Here we go. Opening shots. Kenny draws first blood here in this 2v2. 25 on the clock now. Celium's got to go. It's a 1v2 situation. There's Octane, guns up. Oh my God, he wins the fight, but Kenny's there for the trade. You give him half a second to get away, and Celium becomes a massive problem. LA Thieves, that's the equalizer.
And again, Octane versus Celium, a gunfight we will see many times. And a frustrating there for Octane, but hey, you get that round win, you take care of business. And I like the idea. I was thinking a neutral setup played for picks. Envoy's trying to pierce the middle of the map, and even though he gets caught, all of the ARs posted up, ready for the trades. That is an efficient play call coming out. Those mid hits, rare that you can make them work on Berlin. LA will be happy for that round 1.
Back over to B we go for Atlanta FaZe now. Tried and true. Worked out for them a lot this year. Envoy, though, knows that as well. He and Octane will be the defenders here. Concussion, blow the doors wide open, and Envoy knows to back up. Smart angle to hold, but here comes the bomb.
And Envoy's got help. They are doubled up in this moment. Octane will be right behind, so he has help for the trades. You can play this a little bit differently inside.
They're stacked up. There goes Simp across the way. Dips on out. Here comes the covering fire. Is everyone looking to vie for the fight? Abizi might be the man to do it. Cracks the window. Oh, there it is. Octane stays alive. Great coverage from Envoy. 4v3. Sim still has himself on the inside of the bomb site. Cellium backing him up, but you have got Thieves all around you.
And he's got the automaton too, so this is tricky to win these gunfights. And you peek out the window, you know you're getting tagged, and he feels the pressure. So he backs down, he's looking for the nade, but again, it's 2 players here. It's more awkward, and he just feels the pressure, and he gets picked. And by the way, number 2, making reads. They know RCD is behind enemy lines, and they are sending Kenny on the hunt.
Oh, this is such a tough situation to be in now for Atlanta FaZe. That bomb is down in a bad spot.
Beautiful.
Fantastic coverage. All guns up. That was a magnificent round from the LA Thieves.
And again, it is just that slight little change up of how you're defending the B site. Instead of leaving an SMG by himself over towards B, Octane's there for the cover. And we saw how they made it work, watching each other's back. And even when Sim is going out for the Chowder to send a nade, it is so many different players and a slightly more unique setup. So LA Thieves, that'll be 2 in a row.
LA Thieves now on offense, bomb in hand. It's going to be Envoy making the move. It looks like we're going towards B. The opening throw of Lethals is up. Will it land? There's a lot of FaZe members there. A hit marker. Information passed over. Abizi is going to lick his wounds, but he's going to get right back into the fight, and here we go. I don't think this round is going to slow down anytime soon. The LA Thieves, they are so close. They've made it to the inside of P2, the mailroom building, just on the other side of that bomb site. Oh, and it's tense.
You got RC's potentially on a fast flank as well. You have Octane actually watching the full flank from his spot over and back train, so a very tight setup for LA.
Still holding the line. No one's going to let anything go by just yet. Sim with a quick reposition. Oh, the shoulder was spotted as Draza now knows the fight's on. Just trying to bait each other out. It's truly a standoff. And that's the opening blood. Finally, Cellium's going to get it. Kenny now close range. Toe-to-toe with Abizi. He had some help to back him up as Cellium finds his second kill. He doesn't need eyes on. He just needs to know that they're there, and he'll bring him down. Envoy gets out with his life.
I mean, Cell is just impossible to play against, man. All these kills through walls, the X-ray vision on point, and now the walls are open, making it that much easier. And nowhere to even wrap to. RCD's been locking down the A site. So this is easy reads for Cell. He's looking for the next 2. They line him up. He gets a couple tags, and only 18 on the clock. You got to make a play. Simp is there for the trades, and a 1v2. Whoa! That does not last.
Doesn't last very long. Look at the composure in these kind of moments, man. I mean, Cellium's movement has been another touching point of his game. So innovative in game, so exciting to watch. Staying alive in that kind of situation, giving his teammates time to reinforce and get in position, drown the LA Thieves out.
And I'm pretty sure those doors were closed on the B bomb site, so I think Cellium was literally just shooting through walls, knows the angle.
Champs automaton weapon blueprint.
The nades coming over
I don't
the top.
care about that.
And obviously Cell 2 for 2.
But guys, after this map,
for a reason, evening up the odds.
We're seeing some MW2 gameplay, bro.
Back over to B we go. Watch an eye on Arstes though. He's the island player right now for FaZe. Bottom side of the minimap. He'll be doing something a little bit later on. He's trying to make sure that no one from the Thieves gets a little too big for their boots and makes their way behind the lines of Atlanta FaZe.
Father-son duo getting up. They're trying to make moves, and they catch them.
Oh, no.
They get that first blood, and now where do you go?
That's such a big move now. LA Thieves got a lot more map control. You know where these players of FaZe are going to be. The gunfights are up. Nades, stuns, everything's being thrown. And Octane at this range, utterly lethal.
I mean, right now the job for the Thieves is just no one get picked. You don't have to just throw shoulders endlessly. You have the information on the crosses. You have both bomb sites on lock. The pressure is on Atlanta. The onus is on them to try to find and make this move.
And they could potentially make their way towards the A-bomb site. There is a small window, but you're running out of time. 30 seconds now remaining on the round.
And there he goes. Yeah, you show your head for a moment. Octane will take care of it. Even spots BZ on the cross. And well,
come on!
Envoy is there for the dish out trade in a perfect round coming out from LA Thieves. I mean, just literally, as soon as that duo, they tried it a couple times on defense where Draza and Kenny work together through the train side of the map. When they get punished, when they get first-blooded, they lose the round. When they connect and drop RCDs, it makes it so much easier after the fact. They retake that ever so slight one-round advantage.
That's just wonderful patience as well from the LA Thieves. They are not getting antsy. They are not making any sort of, ambitious play. They're just letting the Atlanta FaZe come in.
And this is the perfect round to hit the B site. It has been left out completely in the open, so Atlanta's going for the hard read over towards A. Nobody's home. They're connecting through mid. And Abizi's trying to be quick about it. They know if they leave B open, you have to pounce, and there's the strike. First Blood King delivers.
Fast plant, though. The bomb goes down to B. Get rid of the doors, eyes on the clock. This is going to be a big one. You're a man down now for the LA Thieves. How do you hold on to this close plant position?
And there's no one in like the purest of clutch spots. It is a much tighter setup, and this is harder to clutch for LA.
It might go good for them. We'll find out. 30 seconds though. You got to start moving. Draza holds the back down. Trade it out immediately. Here comes Abizi now getting into the fight. 25 on the clock. Octane's repositioned from the outside. He's making his way upstairs. It's a shuffle. A late minute one from the LA Thieves, and now it's 20 to go.
And look at that read though. They're trying to flip the sides. Who actually moves on site, but Octane, he gets caught. Envoy left alone 1v3. He only has to kill the guy on bomb.
Here he goes. Eyes on it. Catches the player out. Can they get onto the bomb and get the kill in time? No. A matter of seconds for Atlanta FaZe. As Envoy, the slipperiest of players, in an unorthodox position, steals the round.
And when you look at that, it is harder to clutch in those moments. It is Envoy for the 1v3 where he has to be perfect, but they nailed it.
So, how we doing?
You had number 7 RCD's on the minimap, by the way, chasing Ghost in the back of spawn.
So high,
it was,
bro.
the slightly unnatural setup. We've seen LA Thieves mixing up quite a bit on Berlin. Another example where that slight change-up goes a long way, gets you the round win, 2-round advantage.
It's a heavy hit. We're going towards A, and we're going fast. Broken windows, bullets, shells, bodies now all over the point, and LA Thieves, they're dropping out. 2v3, Atlanta FaZe might be able to get this one down fast. There we go. It still comes down to Octane, who's managed to find a kill in this difficult situation. 2v2, oh baby, Abizi right into the mix, and now it's a 1v1. This round has been insane.
He's so far away. This RCD's tagged him up in the back moment, and Envoy trying to catch him on the chase. The timing not there.
Oh my.
He didn't see him.
Here comes the merge, though. They're going to have to go head-to-head. RC's lines up. A warning shot. A little bit of love. Time still ticking. 20 seconds now, and that bomb goes boom. FaZe need to hold him back.
And Envoy's waiting. Envoy is just waiting for him! Knows where the bomb is planted for. Knows where RCD's is going to check for. And has the ice and the stones and the patience to wait. Sets the trap, and he's waiting for the chow. Will it be secret? Will it be P5? RCD's walks right into the trap.
We have called him one of the more cerebral players here in the Call of Duty League for the longest of times, and it's been moments of utter brilliance, and that one from Envoy. 2 rounds now where he has helped save the day. Map point, LA Thieves.
And look, they've mixed it up so many times. This might be an aggressive hit over towards A. And look at the hard read again. Atlanta, 3 players over towards B. Not ready at all.
Oh my God, who's this? Number 7, Osties, you back on up, son. You're in serious trouble. There are a lot of Thieves on the outside. There may not be 100 of them, but there's plenty. And they're going to deal that damage if they get inside that bomb site. Osties, hold that line. Hold that gun up. Here comes Draza. Here comes Kenny. As the door has been cracked. Backs on out. Here come the reinforcements. FaZe on the move.
It's just such an awkward map, but Octane in the back gets that first blood. They are stagnant. They are pinned at 4 HP. Not enough, but Kenny gets the trade in time. You still have the man advantage.
Breathe out the fire from your lungs. Just wait for the opportunity now. This is what FaZe need. Bit of patience. It's been the name of the game for the LA Thieves so far. And here we go. Simp and Osties. Back to back, shoulder to shoulder. Technically a 1v3. Bomb being planted at A.
But the bomb does go down, and it is planted on the wrong side, and Kenny gets out with his life. This is tough work, RCD's. It is pretty much just on gunning. You have to gun both players.
Thieves are back to back. Here comes the first fight. We'll ask these check it. Guns are up, shoulders are thrown, catches one, draws the last man up.
And the trade isn't quick enough, so he might clear out the site.
Uh-oh.
He should know.
Uh-oh. I don't know if anyone knows, and that has just changed things significantly. Okie dokie. We will see now what Draza will do. 20 seconds on this one. Will RT be there? Tag 6 HP. Draza, if you reach out this, son. Oh my good God. Time's ticking.
He's done it.
He's done it. He's done it.
He's done it. Playing with his food.
Wow. Wasn't even really watching, honestly, but
now in the grand final.
LA Thieves are pooping on them.
There on Berlin. A truly dominant display as we say goodbye to that particular map mode for now.
And those small little tweaks in the setups.
I think LA Thieves was coming in wanting it a little bit more than Atlanta FaZe. I mean, I can't say that for sure, but like, FaZe might be getting a little complacent.
Just so patient for the 1v1 against RC.
I don't know. Cellium 8 and 7.
The exact same way. Doesn't reach instantly.
I mean,
gets the timing perfect. And all things considered, 6-2, that is a dominant
win.
Unbelievable.
It's pretty dominant. I don't know what are you supposed to change?
It just didn't amount to a whole lot. It was
they clearly have the skill.
It was all thieves, all day on bullet.
And look, that is like split on the first bloods. That is 4 for either side. It was balanced in that category. That is truly outplaying your opponent. The homework was done. And they will take that 2-0 lead, especially when they get to go back to gas.
Gavutu control, the next map up. The last time we will see Gavutu here in the 2022 Vanguard season. And yeah, we're going to pour one out for that map. Or not, I don't know, I can't tell.
Honestly, 2 maps in a best of 9 is not a lot, though.
We're going to take a bit of a break now, Chance, because we still have our MW2 reveal. We've got a lot of fun coming up here. Incredible day for Call of Duty fans.
Here we go, MW2 reveal.
Man, I mean, so far, Chance Grand Finals is definitely going to LA Thieves the way they predicted it.
I mean, again, because they get the Gas next as well. Like, they have so many good maps in this series. I think for Atlanta, it is demon time. They got to find a way to dig deep and bounce back, because that is a very difficult start.
We'll see if they get the job done. Well, we're going to go to a very quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we won't be diving straight into control. That's right, we've got our MW2 reveal. Secrets,
here we go.
All sorts of goodies to look out for and more on the other side of this break.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Mountain Dew and Zenny. Armor your eyes with Blocks gaming glasses starting at $24 by visiting zenny.com/CDL.
This is capture or kill.
Who the hell did Ryan get their hands on this?
We need an armor.
Look, get us an armor. Weapons hot bucket.
I actually hate that they're using
Hello, Thieves are rolling. We've got 5 minutes while players take a quick break and get ready to get back to the action. Maven here. I am joined by Stephanie Snowden, Director of Communications at Infinity Ward. How are we doing?
Clint. It's great to be here. Hi,
welcome back. We've got some history, right? Yeah.
We do. We go way back. We launched CDL together back in 2019. Yep. This time last year, we were all here in the same place, the Galen Center. So there's nothing like Champ Sunday. What's better?
I know this is about to get wild, but I know we got some stuff to dive into.
Yeah, I mean, we got you up here now. We've been teasing this all weekend long. So my question is, I know you guys you guys have been cooking up something special over there at Infinity Ward. What can you tell us about it today?
Oh man, everyone at IW is heads down trying to finish this game, and we are just so excited to show you. I know the fans, the community, you guys are hungry to see it. And so what I am here to tell you today is all about what's next. Call of Duty Next, our franchise showcase event, September 15th. Everything you want to know about this game, everything you want to see, it's going to happen there on September 15th.
So Call of Duty Next, is this like a multiplayer reveal? What is this?
Call of Duty Next is bigger than a reveal. This is franchise-wide. This is a huge moment for all of Call of Duty. Yeah. It's what's next for Warzone. It's what's next for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. It's the future of the Warzone mobile experience. It is live gameplay from your favorite streamers and creators from the event. It's going to be awesome.
Okay, listen, it's awesome the streamers and creators get to play it, but let's talk beta. When do I get a chance?
I know everybody wants to get their hands on this game. I know, especially you guys. The coolest thing about Call of Duty Next is the very next day, September 16th, the beta is going to happen. All of the gameplay that you will see at Call of Duty Next on the 15th, you're going to be able to jump right in for PlayStation Early Access on September 16th. We got 2 weekends of beta, the open beta for all platforms, September 24th to the 26th. And this beta is bold, okay? We're going big. We're really ambitious with the content and the innovations that we're bringing to the table here. And it's got more than just the core 66.
Last time you just gave us champion.
Speaking of more, can you give us some more? As a Call of Duty fan, I'm sure everybody here that's watching wants to see a sneak peek of a map, a gun, something. What can you give us?
Okay, here's what I've got for you. I'd like to introduce you guys to the very first look at Marina Bay Grand Prix.
Here we go.
Okay, let's see it.
So this is a very first look at one of the multiplayer maps that will be in the beta for Modern Warfare 2. Clint, I know you're a racing fan.
Yeah, they call me Bald Max Verstappen. I'm ready to get twisted.
No, they
don't like that as a Ferrari fan. But, this map's got awesome. It's beautiful. It's got really clean lines. It's actually one of the maps that we've had some really positive feedback from the CDL players in our playtest so far. So I'm pumped for you guys to see it.
Yeah, it's really vibrant, really pretty. I can't wait to get my hands on this. And this will be in the beta, yeah?
Yes.
It's not that
playable in beta, and you might want to be careful getting a little too close to the track there. I will say.
I'm gonna definitely die, aren't I? Well, this just sounds cool. What next? It just sounds like bigger than your typical reveal type event. When you talk about the beta, it's gonna have more than we're used to, which is awesome. But all right, so we got next around the corner, the beta around the corner. But for fans at home that are watching, like, I don't know, what are some things they can do in preparation for what's coming?
Yeah, next is coming up in a couple of weeks, basically a month away. And so keep your eyes peeled on the Infinity Ward channels. I can say that we're going to be dropping some critical intel over the next couple of weeks across our social channels, and definitely be on the lookout for future chances to collect a beta code.
I love that. I can't wait. Ant, you're getting fried.
No, I'm not.
No, he's going to smoke you. I've seen how this plays out.
You're not wrong. Hey, Stephanie, it's been great. We have a lot of history. You're the best. You've been killing it. IW, we cannot wait for MW2 for the news about the future of Warzone 2 as well. But that's going to do it for us. We're getting back to the grand final here. The action continues on.
That's all they showed.
Chance and Miles, take it away.
Thank you very much, Bald Max Verstappen. Oh my God, Tail Grand Prix, though, pretty badass though. 3 lanes, can't wait to see how that one goes down. Here we go. Chance, was it Gavutu Control?
It is absolutely Gavutu Control. And you have LA Thieves that are going to be over the moon to see it for the final time, because don't child us on Gav. It could be the final stamp and like bring the meme back to like victory. I know it was painful towards the start of the year. And speaking of pain, this is Atlanta. They are down 2-0 in a grand finals where they are 0 for 3 so far in Vanguard. Talk about feeling the pressure, and especially when you're going against a team where it looks that good. Perfect on defense, ridiculous KD, and 40% for offense. If they're making offense close to 50-50, I mean, truly, they are godlike on this map.
Well, surely, if you're a betting folk, I know we've seen some insane bets go down this week in the Call of Duty world.
Yes, we have.
You'd be looking forward to an LA Thieves 3-0 here, but we'll see what happens, man. Atlanta FaZe, never count them out. One team we've seen make it time and time again. Atlanta FaZe, second, third. Another second place. It's time to hit the afterburners, boys.
And look, it is a tough thing to say for Atlanta that they need their SMG duo, Simp and Abizi, to turn up on a map like Gavutu. But these are the guys that have been suffering so far in this series, in this matchup against LA. I mean, again, Celium literally from the opening break of map 1 was frying. And since like that third hill, Atlanta have had almost no success. And well, you can see these guys are frustrated. You know, it is not a fun spot to be in. You can feel it sort of like creeping up again. At second place, that bullseye on your back is just growing by the map.
Coach Crowder there. Final words of advice.
What a sad reveal. I thought they were going to actually like impress us. I don't know who is in charge of this marketing or who's in charge of this shit, but it's just underwhelming, honestly. I don't even want to get this beta code.
Could they go back-to-back? We will see. But over to Gavutu now we go. Control our third game mode. Here in the Call of Duty League, there are 2 zones. Capture them to completion to win the round, or eliminate your enemies. They're 30 lives. Here we go.
And you just need to find a way, if you are Atlanta, to have success on offense. You can't afford to get spawn trapped. You can't afford to not capture A. I mean, you have to do at least the league average, or you're going to feel the wrath of the LA Thieves on Gavutu. And it'll be Atlanta on the attack first. No funny business here. Going straight towards A.
Flying in under a hail of gunfire, though. They get onto the point, and they stop the clock from...
game is, bro. Honestly, stream, I don't know what was more disappointing. Just sad, really sad stuff. Really sad stuff, man. I was expecting to see maybe one thing, one piece of gameplay, one gun, maybe something, please.